Now, if you look down at the bottom at example 3, this one looks a little messy. There's a lot going on in both of these fractions that are being multiplied right there. Being multiplied. So we're going to try to simplify this a little bit. Here's what we've got. We're going to try to put everything on the top together because it's being multiplied. We'll do everything on the bottom, and then we'll go from there. There's no negative exponents to worry about on this one. So put the 3 and the 12 together, and that's 36. 3 times 12 is 36. Look at the x's now. There's an x to the first right here, and an x to the third right here. We should remember that we add those exponents. So it comes to x to the fourth. And then there's, count the y's. We've got 4 y's here and 2 y's there. So when you put those together, there are 6 y's. Let's look on the bottom now. 4, can't do much with that. It's already 4. But the x's can go together. There's x to the third times x to the second. We know when we have 2 bases, we add the exponents. So there should be x to the fifth. So now we've gotten rid of that times symbol, but now we've got to do a little simplifying. Numbers are always the easiest way to start. 36 over 4, what goes into each one of those? And if you said 9, if you said 4 to get 9 up here, you're right. So this will simplify to 9 over 1. I would probably just write that as 9 on the top of a fraction. I'll use this as a fraction bar. So try writing this as a fraction bar, see if that makes a difference on this one. Okay, so we got a 9. Now I'll put this x to the fourth over x to the fifth. That means, in this case, that we're going to subtract exponents, because this is division right here. That's division. So really what that is x to the negative 1. 4 minus 5 is negative 1. Eventually that is going to go to the bottom. And right here we have y to the 6. And then there's nothing here. So the y to the 6 is just going to stay on the top. Now I'm going to write this with a 1 here, even though it looks a little weird. I'll use this as a fraction bar again. So now, there's really only one of these variables that has to be dealt with, and that's the x. The 9 is going to remain on top. The y to the 6 is going to remain on top. But the x to the negative first, we have to use the reciprocal of that. So we're going to send that to the bottom and send a 1 up top. The 1 isn't going to do anything to this, but that x to the first does need to go on the bottom. Now you can write that as x to the first or x, and either one is correct. So the final answer is 9y to the 6 over x.